Hey guys, we continue our section, our exercises, our not our exercises, our practice, our practice, our pronunciation practice. Yeah. And today we can we just a moment. I'm just try to set up my view. View. Okay. Okay. Let's check our just a moment. Let's check our sound and picture. Okay. It's okay. Okay, we have sound and we have picture. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. We start from the F and V sound, and maybe from repeating F and V sound, and then we can continue with next sound. Okay, F sound. Find, finally, family, find, finally, family, freedom, love, telephone, symphony, rough, find, finally, family, freedom, love, telephone, symphony, rough. I want to do it like this. Okay, find, finally, finally, family, freedom, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough, find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Okay. Do you feel like a physical wreck? 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 Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Oh. Are you fed up? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Fatigue. Are you fed up with your feeling? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Okay. Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Physical, like a physical wreck. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Have have you had enough have you had enough of feeling rough? Have you had enough of feeling rough? of feeling rough. Have you had enough of feeling rough? Rough. Okay, do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Feeling. Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't? Why don't? Why don't you? Why don't you fight fever? Fever, fever. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Friend. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Why don't you fight fever? Fever with Pharaoh's friend. Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Okay, a medicine that is tough on flu. 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 On. A medicine that is tough on flu. Okay, let's read it again. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? No. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? A medicine that is tough on flu. Okay, and once again, starting from words and ending with sentences. Finally, family, freedom, love. Finally, family, freedom. Not family. Finally, family, freedom, love. Telephone, symphony, rough. Finally, family. Finally, family, freedom, freedom, laugh, have had, laugh. Okay. Finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend? A medicine that is tough on flu. Okay, once again. Find, finally, family, freedom, laugh, telephone, symphony, rough. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend, a medicine that is tough on flu? Okay, and where is our friend Paul? I want that he pronounce this for me. Paul, where are you?
Foot. Let's work with words beginning with the letter F. Here we go. Find. Finally. Family. Freedom with a strong R. Freedom. Laugh. Notice the GH combination in that word. Laugh. Telephone. Notice the PH combination in that word is also pronounced as an F. Telephone. It's the same thing in this next word. Symphony. This is a tricky one because you've got the M sound followed by an F sound. Symphony. And the last word, rough. Notice the GH combination in that word. Rough. Let's work on this paragraph. Do you feel like a physical wreck? Are you fed up with your feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough?
Fatigue, yeah.
Enough of feeling of fatigue? Have you had enough of feeling rough? Why don't you fight fever with Pharaoh's friend, a medicine that is tough on flu? Friend, a medicine.
You know, guys, you heard it too, like I. When he said a medicine, he said I heard a, yes, a medicine, a medicine, a medicine, a medicine, a medicine.
That is tougher with Pharaoh's friend, a medicine that is tough on flu. Very good.
Okay, let's continue. It's pretty fast. Yes, we did it. We did it very fast. Very fast. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Okay, it's okay. It's normal. It's fine. It's brilliant. Okay. The next sound is V sound. Yes. Okay. Vine, oven, vine, oven, oven, oven. Vine, vine, oven. Evaluate, 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 evaluate. You ate, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. The first syllable E, it's unstressed, and the second syllable the, it's stressed. Evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. Voice, 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 voice. Voice, voice. Travel, 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 travel. River, 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 river. Every, river, river, river. Every, 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 every. Glove, 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 glove. Every, glove. Alive, 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 alive. Live, leave, 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 leave. Feel, 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 veil, veil. Safe, safe, save, safe, save, fat, vat, pain, vain, face, vase, pen, van, foul, 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 vowel, 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 foul, 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 vowel, foul, vowel, proof, 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 prove, prove. Okay, and sentences. A famous athlete, 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 a food vendor, a food vendor, a food vendor, vendor, the foreign service, the foreign service, service, the foreign service, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary, 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 vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary, vocabulary. It's a difficult word. Yeah, guys. Vocabulary, 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 vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. Oh. Vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary vocabulary test, 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 vocabulary test. Okay, summer vacation, summer vacation, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test, vocabulary test. Over the rainbow, over over, 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 over the rainbow, over the rainbow, over the rainbow, 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 rain, rain, rainbow, rainbow. Our first victory, our first victory, victory, our first victory, our first victory, our first, first, the victory, 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 victory. Harvard, Harvard, University, University, Harvard, 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 University, University. University, it's the first two syllables are unstressed. University, 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 university. Harvard, Harvard, Harvard University, Harvard University. Husband and wife, husband, 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 husband and wife, 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 husband and wife, husband and wife, husband, husband, husband and wife. Very well done. Very, very, very well. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Okay. Oh, and okay, let's repeat it once again, and then repeat it with our friend, our friend Paul. Wine, oven, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. Wine, oven, evaluate. It's V sound. We have only V, V, and F. Yes, we don't have W, 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 W. We don't have W, W in this sentence, in these words. Wine, oven, evaluate. Voice, travel, river, every, glove, alive, live, feel, wheel, safe, safe, or safe, save, flat, or fat, vet, fine, vine, face, vase, fan, van, foul, foul, vowel, foul. I don't know this. I don't remember this word. I want to highlight. I want to highlight this word. This word. Fun, van, foul, foul, vowel, vowel, proof, prove. Once again. Fine, oi, vine, oven, evaluate, voice, travel, river, every, glove, alive, live, feel, wheel, safe, save, fat, vat, fine, vine, face, vase, fan, van, foul, vowel, proof, prove. Okay, and sentences. A famous athlete, a famous athlete, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, not over, over the rainbow, our first victory, Harvard University, University, husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife, Very well done. Okay, once again, sentences. A famous athlete. A famous athlete. A famous athlete. A famous athlete. A food vendor. The foreign. The foreign service. Summer vacation. Summer vacation. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test. Vocabulary test. Over the rainbow. Over the rainbow. Our first victory. Harvard University. Harvard University. Husband and wife. Very well done. Okay, once again, a famous, not famous, a famous athlete, a famous athlete, a food vendor, the foreign service, summer vacation, vocabulary test, over the rainbow, our first victory, Harvard University. Husband and wife. Very well done. Oh. Okay, and let's do it with Paul. Yes? Paul, where are you? I need the next exercise.
Vine.
Oven.
Evaluate.
Voice.
Travel.
River.
Notice the strong R. River. Every. And now at the ends of words. Glove.
Every. Glove. Alive.
And leave. Feel. Veal. Safe. Save. Fat. Vat. Fine. Vine. Face. Vase. Fan. Van. Foul. Vowel. Proof. Prove. Very good.
Vowel. Okay, and sentences. Let's do sentences. F and V sentences.
A famous athlete. A food vendor. The foreign service. Summer vacation. Vocabulary test. Over the rainbow. Our first victory. Harvard University. Husband and wife. Very well done. Good.
Okay, very well done. Husband and wife. I always try to pronounce wife, not wife. Husband and wife. Do you remember this? Can you remember this, guys? Okay, and next sentences, the last sentences, yes. Her promotion in the firm was was well deserved. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. Her promotion, her promotion in the firm was well deserved. Was well deserved. Her promotion, not her not pro, her promotion, promotion. It's unstressed first syllable. Her promotion, her promotion, her promotion, her promotion in the firm, was well deserved. Her promotion in the firm, was well deserved. There was only one survivor. There was only one survivor, unstressed sir. First syllable is unstressed. Survivor on the island. There was only one, there was only one survivor on the island. Survivor. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. On the island. There was only one survivor on the island. Survivor. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. Not on. There was only one survivor on the island. 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 Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Must have stained, must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed. I want to translate this sentence, guys. What is mean? What is the meaning of this sentence? Sleeve, okay, must have stained it. Yes, it's have stained, must have stained, it's present perfect. the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Must have stained. Must have stained. Must have stained. Stained. Must have stained. Must have stained his sleeve. I don't know what is before that. What is stained? Stain, and I not enough remember the word sleeve, but I know this word, but it's in my very far memory. Very. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. The olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Must have stained. That the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Okay. The street vendor was selling souvenirs was selling souvenirs to tourists The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. 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 Okay, how much sentence do we have? Oh, only 3. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Okay, Dave gave me Dave gave me Dave gave me his car. Dave gave me his car. Oh. Let's do short exercise for my tone. For my tone. I think it's enough. Enough. I think it's enough, guys. Yeah. And what do you think? Write down in the comment under this video. Okay? Write down. Yes. I want to know your opinion about this question. What do you think about? I don't know about what, but write down into the comment. Yes, into the comments. I don't know. Okay. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's New Year's Eve New Year's Eve New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car. Dave gave me his car. Dave gave me his car. So Dave gave me his car so that I could. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. There were several dents in the rear fender. There were several dents in the rear fender. What is fender? Okay, let's translate this sentence. I think I understand what is mean. I think I understand what is mean fender. But oh no, I don't understand. In the rear several dents. Okay, I don't know what dent. Yes, there were several dents in the rear fender. The rear fender. Fender, yes. It's fender. It's about a car. Yes, it's part of. It's a part of car above the wheel. Yes, fender. Fender. And dent is like a damage. Yes, dent. Dent, indent, dent, like a cavity. Yes, I don't know. Dent. Dent. Okay. There were several dents on the rear, in the rear fender. In the rear, yes? In the. Why not on the? There were several dents in the rear fender. Oh, yeah, okay, but if I put it in Google Translator, they uh, they they told me, they write to me that could be on the rear fender. Yes, why in the rear fender? Okay, there were a few dents. There were a few. There were there were several dents in the rear fender. There were several dents in the rear rear fender. Rear. It's short e. Yes, not rear, not rear. It's rear fender. Rear fender. Rear. It's short e. Rear. Rear. There were several dents. There were several dents in the rear fender. 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 Rear, not rear. Rear. In the rear fender. Rear fender. In the rear fender. There were several dents in the rear fender. Rear fender. There were several dents in the rear fender. Rear fender. Okay. Tom placed several tomatoes. Several tomatoes. From the vine into a basket. From the vine. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes. Several tomatoes. Those. Several tomatoes. Several tomato. And what about when if we have one tomato? Tomatoes. Tomato. 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 Okay, tomato. Es, we add es. And tomato, yes, tomato. Tomato. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Tom placed several tomatoes from the from the vine into a basket. Into a basket. Into a basket. To basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tomatoes. Several. Okay. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine from the vine from the vine into a basket from the vine into a basket. Basket. Tom placed several tomatoes tomato. Several tomato. Tom placed several tomato from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. A basket. Into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes. Oh my god. Tomatoes from the vine. Basket. A basket. Okay. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. Was well deserved. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one only. There was only not only only. There was only there was only only. There was only one. There was only one survivor on the island. One was. There was only one survivor on the island. There was only one survivor on the island. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. The olive, the olive juice, the olive juice, the olive juice, juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Sleeve, 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 sleeve. Not sleeve, not sleeve, sleeve, not sleeve, not sleeve, 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 his sleeve, his sleeve, his sleeve, his sleeve, his sleeve. Say sleeve, say cheese. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. I have stain. Yes, I have a stain. I have a stain. Stained. And if it is a verb, and what is it if it is a noun? Noun. Stain. Yes, it's stain. Stain. I have a stain. Stain. Spot, stain. Yes, spot. A little bit. I have a little stain. You know, guys, it's a stain. And alright, it's spot. Yes. Stain. Steve. It's so positive name. Steve. Hello. Hi, Steve. Yes, hi, Steve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice. Steve noticed that the olive juice. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Olive juice. I have never drink I have never drunk olive juice. And what about you guys? Whoa. What I did? I've never I've never drunk olive juice. And what about you guys? Have you ever drunk olive juice? Have you ever drunk olive juice? Write down in the comment, please. Do anybody drink? Do anybody or does anybody? I want to check it. Does anybody Drink. Does anybody drink? Does anybody drunk? Does anybody drink olive juice? Olive juice. Does anybody did okay not okay does anybody it's okay, does anybody drink olive juice? Yes, it's present simple, but if I want to use past simple, yes, I have only did, but with anybody we use does, not do. Yes, because do anybody drink? Yes, it's a mistake. Do does. Okay, I want to show you guys. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Does anybody drink olive juice? And if I want to use past simple, I need did. Did anybody drink? And did anybody drink olive juice? Has anyone drunk olive juice? Has anyone drunk? Has anyone drunk? Has anyone drunk? What? Has anyone drunk olive juice? Has anyone drunk? I have drunk olive juice. I have drunk olive juice. I've drunk. Okay. I've drunk olive juice. I've drunk olive juice. Yes, I've drunk. It's past perfect. I drank. But I drank olive juice. I drank. Okay. The answer for this question is not present perfect. It's past. It's past simple. Past simple. Yes. I've drunk. Not I've drunk. I drank. I drank olive juice. Yes. I drank. Drunk. I drank. Has anybody drunk olive juice? I drank olive juice. I drank. Has anybody drunk olive juice? I drank olive juice. Yes, drank. I drank. Drank. And we have n. Drank. I drank. I drank. Drank. Okay. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's continue our interesting pronunciation course. Our interesting pronunciation course, or maybe our interesting pronunciation study, our interesting pronunciation topic. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Oh. No. Where is it? Okay. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. There was only one survivor on the island. Survivor. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. The street vendor was selling souvenirs. The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. There were several dents in the rear fender. Tom placed several tomatoes. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Tom placed several tomatoes from the Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. 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 Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket. Oh my god. Okay, Paul, where are you, man? Here we go. And then we will do.
Okay, now repeat these sentences with me. Her promotion in the firm was well deserved. There was only one survivor on the island. Steve noticed that the olive juice must have stained his sleeve. The street vendor was selling souvenirs to tourists. Dave gave me his car so that I could drive on New Year's Eve. There were several dents in the rear fender. Tom placed several tomatoes from the vine into a basket.
Into a basket.
Very good.
Okay, very, very good. Okay, guys, let's do 10 minutes break. Yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, we must do 10 minutes break and 10 minutes break. What's happened? Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue our education session. It's my pretty nice tie. Pretty nice tie. It's very nice. I make a tea for me. Let's continue. Let's continue with sound sh. Okay, Paul, where are you, man? Sh, sh, sh.
Let's talk about SH sounds, sh, and voiced SH sounds. Zzz. First, to make the SH sound, you bring your lips forward, keep them open, and leave your teeth slightly apart. Blow air through your teeth and produce the sound. It's an easy sound. What you may not know is that there are some words in English that are written with the letter S, but are pronounced with the SH sound. Words like sugar, and sure. And to make things even more difficult, there are a couple of words that are spelled with CH and are also pronounced with the sh sound. Words like chef and the city of Chicago.
Okay. No.
To produce this sound. Unvoiced.
Yes, this one.
She. Sugar. Sure. Shadow. Sheep. Shirt. Shoe. Shape. Chicago. Chef. Okay, now let's.
Okay, let's she. Sugar. 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 Sure. Shadow. Shadow. Sheep. We have a sheep and sheep. Sheep. Short. In Russia we have short. Short. Shoe. It's a long U. Shoe. Shape. Chicago. The second syllable is stressed. Chicago. Chef. Let's listen. Let's do sh sound in the middle of words. Let's do sh sounds in the middle of words. Okay.
Paul. Do sh sounds in the middle of words.
In the middle
Nation.
of words. Nation.
Motion. Mission. Special. Reputation.
Reputation.
Official.
Official.
Machine.
Machine.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Sunshine.
Ocean.
Tissue.
Tissue.
Addition. Subtraction. And now at the end.
Okay. Nation. 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 Motion. Motion. Mission. 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 Special. 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 Review. 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 Unstressed and tation. Tation. Reputation. Review. Review. Review, reputation, 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 reputation. I want to hear his pronunciation. Paul.
Special. Reputation.
Reputation. Reputation. Reputation. Reputation. Reputation. Official. Official. Not official. Official. Not official. 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 Schwa, the first syllable is unstressed. Official. 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 Not official. Yes, official. 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 Machine. 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 Machine, 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 fishing, 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 yes, fishing, insurance, 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 insurance. In is unstressed. Insurance, insurance, and we have a short u, and a short insurance, 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 sunshine, 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 ocean, 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 what, white, okay, I need to, tissue, American tissue, 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 just a moment, guys. Okay, where is our tissue? Hey, wait. Tissue, tissue. Ew. Vowel, dowel. Where is mission? Tissue, 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 t, 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 tissue, tissue, tissue. Addition, 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 addition. Subtraction, 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 subtraction. Okay, let's repeat once again. Nation, motion, nation, 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 motion, motion, mission, mission, nation, motion, mission, special, special, special. Reputation, 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 reputation. I have a good reputation, probably. Maybe I have a bad reputation. Write down in the comment, what do you think about my reputation? Is it bad or good? Reputation. And what reputation do you have? Reputation. What reputation do you have? Reputation, reputation, reputation. Rap you. It's unstressed. Reputation, reputation. What reputation do you have, guys? Is it good or maybe it's bad? Reputation, reputation, special, special, mission, mission, motion, nation, nation, motion, mission, special, reputation, official, official, official. My son has a channel, YouTube channel, and the name of this channel, WOTG, WOTG, World of WOTG official, WOTG official, WOTG official, and WOTG, it's abbreviation, WOTG, World of the game, world of the game, world of the game, world of the game official, world of the game official, world of the game official, official, machine, machine. The first syllable is unstressed. Machine. What The wonder, what a wonderful, what a wonderful machine. 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 Fishing, fishing, fishing. Machine, fishing, fishing. I like. No. I don't like fishing. I don't like fishing. And what about you guys? Write down in the comment write down in. Do we need to use article the before comments? Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. I think we must use in the comments. Yes, write down in the comments. Write in comments, write below in the comments, right? Write in the comments. Write in comments, write in the comments. We can use both. Write in the comments. Okay, let's delete. Write in comments. Write in comments. Write in comments. Write down, and I want to use write down. Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. Yes, we can use this and this. Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. Oh, what about our translation? Is it work and sound? Yes. Do we have sound? 1, 2, 3, 4. Comments. Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. Okay, I think. Okay. About fishing, write down in the comments. Write down in the comments. What do you think? What do you think about fishing? What do you think about fishing? I don't like fishing. Insurance, 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 insurance. Insurance, 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 fishing, machine, insurance, 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 sunshine, insurance, sunshine, official, yes, world of the game, official, world of the game, official, machine, fishing, insurance, sunshine, ocean, ocean, ocean. What's a wonderful sunshine what the wonderful, what What the wonderful sunshine. What a wonderful sunshine near the ocean. Yes? What the wonderful sunshine near the ocean. Near what a wonderful what a sunshine near the ocean. What a wonderful sunshine near the ocean. Wonderful sunshine near the ocean. What you could have a wonderful sunshine if you live near the ocean. Yes? Ocean. Tissue. What does mean tissue? Tissue. It's like a napkins. No, it's not. I have some problem with the internet. Tissue. Yeah. Tissue. It's like a napkins. Tissue. Cloth, fabric, web material. Tissue. Tissue. Okay, tissue. Do you have a tissue? I need to tissue. Addition. Tissue. I don't have a tissue, guys. And what about you? Do you have a tissues? If you have tissue, if you use tissue, write down in the comments. Write down into the comments. In the comments. Okay, in the can we say into? No, it's a mistake. Yes, write down into comment, but we can use into comments. Yes, write down into comments. Yes, it's normal. Into comments. In the comments, write down in the comments about tissue. Do you have a tissue? Do you use tissue? Could you send me a photo of your tissue? It's could be interesting for me. You know, do you know what I do? What I do right now? I try to remember this word, and that is why I try to construct sentences with this word. Um, I try to remember when was the time when I have when I had a tissue, and I don't remember, you know. I'm 41, and tissue, but tissue, it's not no, tissue, it's not this tissue. I have a lot of tissue, and in my own house, but it's not my own, in my own house in Russia, in Krasnodar. But here I don't have any tissue. I don't buy it. The main reason why I don't buy it, because I don't have a car, and when I go to the store, buy something, I have a problem with what? I have a problem with how to deliver these shopping these shops to my house, because I can't buy a lot of things, because I have only two hands, and I can't buy a lot, and tissue, a pack of tissue, it's big, yes, and it's light, yes, I mean about weight, but it's but it's huge. Okay, tissue. I think I remember about tissue. And do you have tissue at your house? In your house? Write down in the comment, please. Addition. Not addition. Addition. I know what is mean addition, but I want to. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's translate all the words, but I know. No, okay. I copy that. It's not the problem. Subtraction. Subtraction. I think subtraction, it's like attractive, yes, attraction. But subtraction, it's not attraction. Oh my God, so much new words for me. So much new words for me. Subtraction. If you subtract, if 10 subtract 2, it's 8. Yes. Subtraction. Addition, it's addition. Subtraction, addition, it's noun. Addition. And it's subtract. Okay, I need to addition. I know add, yes, verb add. Please add me some water. Add me some water, please. Yes, add me some coffee, please. But addition, it's a noun. Okay, tissue. Addition, not addition. Addition. And what about add? Add or add? add, add or add. Addition, 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 add, but verb is add, addition, or add, add. Add, addition,
add,
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 add. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, addition and nation, motion, nation, nation, motion, motion, mission, mission, special, 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 reputation, 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 official, official, machine, 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 fishing, insurance, 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 sunshine, ocean, ocean, not ocean, yes, ocean, 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 tissue, tissue, addition, not addition, addition, add, addition, add, addition, add, addition, add, addition. Add addition, add addition, add addition, add addition, subtraction, 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 addition, addition, subtraction, addition, subtraction, subtraction, subtraction. Okay, it's very nice. Paul, can you repeat this word for me?
Sounds in the middle of words.
Okay.
Nation,
Nation,
motion, mission,
mission,
special,
reputation,
reputation,
reputation, reputation,
official, machine, fishing,
fishing,
insurance,
insurance,
sunshine,
sunshine,
ocean,
ocean,
tissue,
tissue,
addition,
tissue, not tissue, tissue. The first syllable T, tissue, 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 not tissue, tissue, not tissue, 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 tissue. My God, I so much time to try learn this word, and I did it in a wrong way. It's pretty cute. Tissue, 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 or tissue, 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 addition. Paul, where are you, man? Tissue, 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 tissue. Do you have a tissue, guys? Do you have tissues? Do you have tissues? Tissues, tissues. Paul, I'm waiting.
subtraction, addition,
Addition,
subtraction.
subtraction, subtraction.
Now at the
Okay, okay, let's listen.
end of words.
In the
Rush,
rush,
dish, establish,
establish,
splash, Irish, fresh, and finish.
finish. Okay. Dish, dish. Rush, rush, rush. Dish, dish. Establish, 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 establish. establish, establish, establish. Splash, splash. What does mean splash? Splash, 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 splash. Splash. Copy, copy, copy. Do you copy me, guys? Copy. I copy. I copy that. Copy that. Splash. Splash. It's splash, dash, splash, splash, swash, swash, splash, dash, popple. Splash. Spray, splash, splash. And it's splash, splash. And we have now noun, and we have verb. Splash, splash. It's very useful word. Splash, splash. What do you know about splash? Forget it, guys. No, not forget it. Splash. What do you know about splash? Can you tell me something about splash? When you go to the shower, when you go to the shower, do you have a splash of water? Splash. Noun. It's noun. Okay, splash, splash, and splash, splash. Yesterday, you know, guys, yesterday I washed my hair, and only hair. I washed only my head, yes, and washed my hair, and a lot of splashes, yes, splashes, a lot of splashes around me, around me, because I washed my hair. But it's about hair. But when I washed my face, I don't had a lot of splashes. And when I brush my teeth, I don't have a lot of splashes. But when I washed my hair, I had a lot of splashes. Okay, rush, dish, establish. Rush, dish, establish. Splash, Irish, Irish. French, fresh, not French. Fresh. Finish, rough dish, establish, rough dish, establish, splash, Irish, fresh, finish, rush dish, establish, splash, Irish, fresh, finish, rush dish, establish, splash, Irish, fresh, finish. Okay, Paul, let's repeat it once again for me, if it's not difficult for you.
Splash, traction,
Subtraction,
and now at the end of words,
subtraction,
rush,
dish,
establish,
splash,
splash, Irish, fresh, and finish.
And finish.
Okay, let's do some
Sentences practice. Yes. Oh. A lot of sentences practice. a lot of sentences practice.
Some sentences now. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Sharon gave a special performance. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower.
She went to a fashion show.
She sells seashells by the seashore. The social club was praised for their cooperation. Now try this. Joe's weather machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure, especially offshore. Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution.
Okay, I think, guys, we read a little bit this thing, and for today it's enough for pronunciation practice. Okay, caution. No, caution. I read this word like caution, but it's caution. And maybe in British, yes, maybe it's British variant caution. Yes, caution. In British we have caution. In American we have caution. Caution. Oh my God. In school, I think I learned British English. It's not that I need. But in American we use caution too. Yes, caution. Let's check it in YouTube. Caution. American pronunciation. Caution. Okay, how to say caution? Two ways. British. I need American. Caution. Caution. Okay. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip the the fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. The fishing trip was planned and we left to go to the ocean. Was the chef assumed? What does it mean, assumed? I don't know this. What assumed? Assumed. 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 Ashamed. Ashamed.
Ashamed.
Ashamed. Why I read it assumed? Ashamed.
Ashamed.
Ashamed. Ashamed. Yes. Shame. Shame on. Shame on. It's ashamed. Ashamed. It's ashamed. 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 Assumed. Assumed. Ashamed. Was the sheep assumed? Or ashamed, assumed, ashamed. Was the chef ashamed? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? The precious sugar. Precious. It's like my precious. Do you remember this from the movie Hobbit? Yes, about Hobbit. Precious, my precious. Use the precious sugar. Why? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? It's so ridiculous question, yes? Okay, precious precious sugar. A precious sugar. It's so It's so funny question, yes. Was the chef ashamed? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? The precious, my precious sugar. Was the chef ashamed to use the precious, the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Oh, was the chef I want to, it's difficult for me, this question, yeah? This question for me, it's very difficult. Was the chef ashamed? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Okay, was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Use the precious sugar. Sharon gave a special performance. 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 Performance. It's unstressed, yes? Performance. Sharon gave a special performance. Was the chef ashamed, not assumed, ashamed. Was the chef ashamed to use the precious sugar? Was the chef? It's was the chef? Was the chef? Okay. Sharon gave a special performance. Sharon gave a special performance. Not performance. It's British variant and performance. But in American, yes, performance. Sharon gave a special performance. Okay, Sharon gave a special performance. He will be stationed. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C. Oh my God. He will be stationed in Washington. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. The nation's capital. Capital. The nation's capital. The nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C. in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. 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 Oh. The nation's capital. He will be stationed. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation capital. The nation capital. Okay. The nation capital. And what about Paul?
Special performance. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital.
Okay, capital. He will be stationed in the Washington, D.C. Guys, he will be stationed in Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He will be stationed in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. Okay, she went to a fashion. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. She went to a fashion show. She went to a fashion show. She went to a fashion show. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. After taking a shower. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. Taking a shower. She went a fashion. She went a fashion show. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. Paul, especially for me.
She went to a fashion show after taking a shower.
After taking a shower.
She went to a fashion show after taking. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower.
I'm pretty sure he speak a shower, a shower. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. Okay, okay, guys. I tried to find out about this a today. Yes, without you. And on our next session about pronunciation, I told you. I'll tell you how you must do right, how you need to do right. Okay. She went to a fashion show after taking a shower. Taking show. Okay, she sells seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells. Oh, she sells seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells. The first syllable is stressed. Seashells. By the seashore. And seashore. The first syllable is stressed too. Yes. Seashells, seashore. She sells seashells. She sells seashells by the seashores. Seashore. Seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells, seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay. The social club. The social club was praised to their cooperation. Praised for their cooperation. Not there, yes, for their cooperation. Okay, I want to it's for okay, I did it like pink, and I want to a, yes, about a. I did it pink too. It's for me like a reminder for that I must do some work about that. Their cooperation. First syllable is unstressed, co, and upper, it's it's stressed, upper, cooperation. The social club was prized for their cooperation. The social club was prized for their cooperation. Okay, Paul, what about you?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Okay.
The social club was praised for their cooperation. Social club was praised for their cooperation. Social club was praised for their cooperation.
Yes, for their, not for their, for their cooperation, for their, you know, guys, you must remember it, for their, for their, and praised, not praised, yes, was the social club was praised, not I, club was praised for their cooperation. Cooperation, I want to. Cooperation. Paul, okay.
Social club was praised for their cooperation. Club was praised for their cooperation.
Cooperation. Okay. The social club was praised for their cooperation. Cooperation. The social club was praised for their cooperation. And it's special sentence. We have a lot of words that I pronounced incorrect before this pronunciation course. Was there. We have two words. The social club was praised. And cooperation, it's I did mistake too, but it's not so common word. Yes, but there, and the and was. Okay, Joe's weather machine. Joe's weather machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure, in air pressure, especially offshore. Joe's weather machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure, especially offshore, especially offshore. I want, oh my god. Paul, can you tell me? Can you say it for me?
Now try this. Joe's weather machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure, especially offshore.
And machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure. Yeah, air.
Weather machine shows a sharp drop in air pressure.
Yes, in air, not air pressure. air pressure. And what about British pronunciation of this word air? Caution, caution, air, air, air. Uh-huh.
air, air,
Air,
air, air, air,
air,
air,
air,
air,
air,
air, air,
air,
air,
air, air, air. Okay, ships in motion. Ships in motion. Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution. Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution. Ships in motion. Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution. Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution. Okay, Paul, do it for me. Paul, I'm waiting you, man.
Especially offshore.
Especially offshore.
Ships in motion on the ocean should be sure to use caution. Should be sure to use caution.
Caution. Okay. Okay, guys. I think it's enough for today. Yes, and what we have voiced, and we have
To
okay.
vision.
Okay, we have. Oh no! I don't want. I'm tired. Yes, you know. Okay, guys. It's 2.5 hours. It's a long pronunciation workshop we have today. Yes, and it's good practice for me. Thank you for you watching me. For you are watching me. Watch. Just a moment. I want to know about watch or watch. Watch. We have watch and we have watch. What? Watch. 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 Thank you for your watching me. Thank you for your watching me. And what about no. Wristwatch. 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 What about this? This is the same. This is the same. Wristwatch, wristwatch, wristwatch. Yes, the same. Wristwatch. Wrist. It's this thing. Yes, wristwatch. Look to my wrist. Yes, wristwatch. That is why it's watch, wristwatch. Okay, thank you for having me. Meet in another life. Maybe today. Maybe today we will do some practice about English grammar and use. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. Have a nice future. Have a nice past. Have a nice present. Have a nice sleep. Have a nice rest. Goodbye, guys. See you soon. It's not goodbye, just a moment. I need to do some action, and that is the end. That is the end.